Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Legend Non-Classics. This is episode number 3030, Doubleshot number 2924. This is going to be a series of episodes just wrapping up a lot of books, either wrapping up a volume or an actual series. This first one here is wrapping up a series and a volume. First, I'm discussing Ion, Volume 2, which is known as Dying Flame. Where in these issues, basically, the background of these issues is Alexander is being tortured with the Guardians of the Universe. And we also have Guy Gardner's landlord in these issues. Yes, his landlord. His longtime landlord from his actual solo. Yeah. Issue 7 would be his sole appearance as character. I think this will also be his last ever appearance in comics. Aside from a 90s retrospective one. Yeah, this will be his last appearance. So, not much happens over the course of the first couple issues, but some more happens over the course of the next few issues. Oh, yes. So, at the end of issue number 8, because Guy Gardner's here because it relates to what's going on with his mom. And also, we get cameo appearances by Donna Troy, Grace Troy, Dick Grace, and Supergirl. But issue 9, oh, this is going to be interesting to talk about here. So, toward the end of the issue, by the way, we also have Dystopolis. This is member of this Nestor Corps who appears in this issue. Yeah, he appears in issues 9, 11, 12. But the biggest thing at the end of this issue, we get an appearance here by the Atom, Flash, and Green Lantern. From the Tangent Universe. Yes, they appear in this book. And you're like, really? And why are they here? And there's also stuff here with the Monitors. Oh, yes, the Monitor. Yes, so what's the purpose of them being here and the Monitor being here? And in fact, there's multiple Monitors. Well, there's a reason why. Countdown. Yep, that's the whole reason why it's here. By issue 10, however, becomes a bit more interesting. Well, they team up with Green Lantern, and of course Captain is here too, which came us by. It's like basically, oh yeah, let's bring in characters from the Tangent Universe. And guest star for a couple issues. And then, of course, basically have him saved by his ex-girlfriend, Donna Troy. And then something weird happens. Gravon shows up in the last 2 issues of the book. He says, oh yeah, I'm the great son of Darkseid. And I'm like, you're the 3rd son, you dick. Yeah. Now, why is he here, you might ask? Well, basically he's here to get a fight with basically Kyle Rayner. He also basically just says bad stuff about his mom. Which, then, of course, he has to race to Earth. And as soon as he gets there, because his mom was sick, and then she dies. But he briefly revives her, just say a proper goodbye to her, and that's the book in a nutshell. Kind of an interesting, kind of sad ending to the book, but it's a satisfying conclusion. Also, Sinestro's daughter appears in the book too. So like not to. Yeah, this is probably her appearance after her time over in after she just appeared in Green Lantern Recharge. Now, what happens to Kyle after this book? Well, after the Ion book wraps up, I think next, basically, he gets involved with I think next he gets involved with the Sinestro War, like right after this. Actually, I think next was Infinite Crisis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what happened next was Infinite Crisis. Yeah, but that's pretty much the book in a nutshell. It's a great book. I do recommend it, basically. Yeah, the whole monitor thing is here to set up the countdown book. That's really the whole purpose of the monitors. Yeah, but interesting book. I love it. I give the book a 10 out of 10 because of that beautiful ending. Next up, we basically have is Legion of Superheroes, Volume 3, issues 51 through 63. Oh yeah, in the opening issue, basically, Polar Lad, the leader of the Legion of Superheroes, is trying to charge him with basically murder. It doesn't much go anywhere at all. By the way, Paul Levitz writing the book, keep giving the artwork. And of course, they face obvious and various alien threats like Howardor, who first appeared in issue 52 and appeared in 53 in a quick two-parter. Usual sci-fi stuff, which basically the book is known for. Also in these issues, for some reason, Lightning Lass, it looks like she's trying to start a relationship with Colossal Boy's brother, Magna Kid. Yeah, tries to, but doesn't go anywhere. Sadly. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere at all, sadly. A lot of really good stuff here, per se. Element Lad himself does not really play a role in these issues at all. Not really, no. Yeah. We also deal with the Silver Slasher. Yeah, she appears in these issues. Yeah, she appeared in this last issue here. This was the last appearance in this volume. And last time anybody saw her until Final Crisis Earth, the Legion of Three Worlds. Yeah, after finding some villains and good sci-fi stuff for the next several issues. They, of course, have a flashback in age 55 to Pock Universe Superboy, who died during a crossover with Superman. By the way, also 55 has got multiple artists. They got Keith Giffen, Ernie Cohen, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, and Eric Larson. Yes, Eric Larson did an issue of this book. And then Keith Giffen takes issue off for issue number 56. Yeah, he takes issue off. But he comes back 57 because we have Return of the Emerald Empress. Yep, she returns the book. Probably to not exactly lead into the finale for the book per se. No, I think the writer just brought her back just to be here for a couple issues for the actual finale of the book. It's a quick two-part return for her, and then pretty much we lead into a standalone issue, which talk about Ghost, the Clubhouse, and then issue 60. Issue 60 begins a multi-issue story known as the Magic Wars, where, sadly put during the course of the storyline, Colossus Boy's brother, Magnetic Kid, gets killed off in the storyline. Yep. It's basically... it's... the Legion of Superheroes deal with magic. Yeah. We deal with sorcerers. Yeah, it's them versus sorcerers. Yeah, and then we have Dead Legionnaires popping in the issue. Chemical King, Feral Lad, Invisible Lad, and Karate Kid as the Dead Legionnaires. Chemical King, if you're curious, he died back in Superboy Legion of Superheroes, number 228. Feral Lad, I think he was the first Legionnaire to die in battle. He died back in 353. Invisible Kid, he died back in Superboy 203. He was only around for 14 years in comics. And the original Karate Kid. Yeah, he died too. But he somehow came back because of all the stuff related to the Legion. Yeah, so basically he got killed in issue 4, but he somehow came back thanks to the Lightning Saga. Yeah, apparently his death was retconned by Jeff Johns and Brad Meltzer, somehow he survived. Yeah, we also have the Legion of Substitute Heroes here. But 6-2 is where the deaths start happening. This is where Magnetic Kid dies. And we don't see in the book, we don't see Cosmic Boy in the book. No, I think he left the book part of this. And then the last issue is basically the ending of the story, where Armitage is destroyed. And then we see Amethyst make an appearance at the end of the book. Yep, Amethyst. I think appearance here, which is basically just the spirit of Gemworld. Yeah, first time she actually appeared in the main Legion book. Yeah. Her last time she appeared was actually in a preview story in issue number 298. That was basically her debut appearance. She now returns the book into the following volume of the book. Yep. But sadly put, that's what we had to leave off with. They with magic. When it comes to lead superhero stuff, within magic, I never found a lot of the stuff interesting to do with magic. I like them more when they do with the sci-fi stuff. So, I'm going to give basically the final 13 issues of this volume. Issues 5163, a 9 out of 10. But a lot of the stuff prior to the Magic Wars is really good. Final thoughts on Volume 3 for Legion of Superheroes. This book was a lot of fun. Now, looking up, I reviewed a couple issues already, thanks to reviewing the Superman Deal trades. Because, of course, they crossover with this book. And also, for some reason, aside from that one trade there's like 2 other trades for this run. And that's it. Yeah, 6 reissues, and we have only 3 trades collecting it. And you're like, really? Only 3? Yeah, the first 2 trades was to collect the first 13 issues of the book. And then you have those 2 issues part of that crossover with Superman, collected part of the Man of Steel stuff. And that's it. That's all you see collected. Because nothing else in the book is collected. This book is amazing. Also revealed in these issues here that Element Lad's girlfriend, it wasn't like a guy, thanks to drugs she was taking to make herself into a woman. And by the end of the book, she ends up staying with him. And Element Lad is basically written out of the book. Yeah, in these last, 13 issues, he's not even featured at all. Nope, despite being the deputy leader of the group, he doesn't do anything. Not really. But next time, however, when it comes to talking about lead superheroes, I'll be talking about the longest volume of the entire series that lasted for a whopping 125 issues. When I talk about this book anyways. But the issues I'm skipping over are the following. I'm skipping over the last 4 because that was part of a I think it was part of the Legion by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. Yeah. That's a few of those issues. Okay, here we go. 19, I think that was a cross-up with, remember quick, I think 19 was a crossover with, I think, Suitman. Yeah, in 74, oh, hold on, that was Next Flame. Here we go. Yeah, 19 was part of a cross-up with Superman. Mm-hmm. And I also viewed issue 74 as part of a cross-up with Superboy. Known as the Future 10 storyline. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was part of the post-Zero stuff. Yeah, post-Zero is going to be interesting to discuss because, well, basically the pre-Zero version, their last appearance is going to be, well, I think it's going to be issue 61. Basically, yeah, that's going to be a big storyline with that one. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely looking forward to, well, this era for Legion of Superheroes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, these will be, this would also be basically these last 13 issues of Legion of Superheroes Volume 3. These would be, sadly put, Paul Levitz's last issues he would write, with the exception of issue 100 for Volume 4. The last regular time he would write the book for years. I mean, Weapons of Return, aside from issue 100, like I said, next volume of the series, he does not return until volume 6. Full time. In 2010. Which, by the way, the last regular issue he wrote was in 1989. So he would not return to the book full time for 21 years, with the exception of one-off issue. Yep. But as for the final thoughts on the first era of Paul Levitz, absolutely amazing that this time Paul Levitz's first run of the book, because there wasn't a bad issue. Well, the only kind of bad issues I would think probably the magic-based ones, but a lot of the stuff he did was amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. Yep, and that's pretty much the end of Paul Levitz's time of the book, because guess who replaces him? And I'm kind of surprised the fact he did this. So, next time we come back, talk about Legion of Superheroes, his replacement, well, we have Keith Giffen writing the issues at the start of it. Yes, Sally put the late Keith Giffen. Mm-hmm. Yep. which I'm talking about more stuff related that he worked on. Oh yeah, definitely. Soon. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll talk more of his stuff soon because the only thing major to talk about him just is Justice League stuff, which is amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, definitely. He would be the regular writer for Legion of Superheroes. He kind of came on his co-writing duty for like he started off writing this volume. Either the first 5 issues came back for issue 15 and 55, 60, 61. He did the first issue he wrote for Legion of Superheroes was actually 301. He wrote it for a little bit, and now basically he's back in the book for about the next 3 years. Yeah, until issue 38. That's basically as far as it's going down. But I'll discuss more of that next time. Oh, I need to find out exactly like how much basically like the pre-Zero stuff. Oh, there's an omnibus. That should be interesting. I'll discuss that later. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty much it here. So I want to take a break, rest my voice, watch a few episodes of King Andre, and then come back to do another review for King Andre, and then do another comic corner. Okay, thanks, Phil. Bye.